Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of The Real Deal with yours truly, Dan Smith. Waiting for everybody to tune in. It is Wednesday, it is noon, it is the 10th of January. So waiting for, here we go, we got our first person joining in. Welcome Julie, welcome Ron, welcome, we got some other eyeballs showing up there. How's everybody doing today? So beginning of the year, January 10th, today's topic is going to be, now that it's 2018, what should I be doing differently? That's what we're going to talk about today. So let's give everybody a couple seconds to come on. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Julie. If you guys have any questions while this is going on, type them. Don't wait for a break because there's a kind of a lag there. So type them as it's going. Don't wait for me to stop talking. I'll read them while I am talking, okay? So, hey, Jesse, I saw that you just came on. Do me a favor, man. Go to Messenger and send me a message. Reply to the last one. Let's figure some stuff out, okay? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You guys are going to type your questions, not wait for me to ask them. You're going to type them as we're going because of a lag that happens there. You're also right now going to go right down into that corner. I think it's that corner on your phone. And you're going to hit the share button. So please go ahead and share this right now so people can jump on either live. And if they don't jump on live, then they can jump on like not live later to watch me live. Okay, so here's what it is. Let me make sure I'm not stepping on anything good here. I'm in a weird space today, like I don't want to bang my head into this TV. I'm very close to being able to bang my head into this TV. Okay, so what to do differently now that you are in 2018 over what you did last year. That's the topic of today. What to do differently in 2018 over what you did last year. So, yesterday I was talking to some of my clients. What is happening, Matt? Yesterday I was talking to some of my clients. Hey, Naseem, how you doing? And we were talking about, I was sharing, listen, 3 things are going to happen in 2018 for you differently depending on how your 2017 went. If your 2017 was like, man, I crushed it, I achieved my goals, it was a fantastic year, or I was really close to achieving my goals, anything like that, then you only need to make some little tweaks, some little tiny adjustments to your world because it's working. Okay, so, but you can always get better, so you can always tweak and fine tune. So we don't want to keep doing the exact same things, but just little tiny tweaks, right? Or it's like, man, I had a rough year, Dan. I didn't really achieve what I set out to do. I kind of went backwards. It was a pretty rough year for me. I did all right, but I certainly didn't do great. Well, they needed some pretty big changes probably going on in 2018. Or you just stunk up the joint, right? It was a pretty bad year. 2017 was the year to never remember, like, wow, this was the most horriblest, hate it year of all time. Well, that means you need massive change. You need like so much change going on if in fact that was the case, because we have a lot of stuff that we need to change and correct, all right? So which one are you? Is it little tweaks? Is it in the middle, you got some pretty big changes, or you've got massive changes? You need to determine which one that is. Are you little, big, or massive? Okay, so some ideas for you, now that we're in 2018, things that you can do differently. Remember, share if you haven't already shared. Ask your questions as we're going. Don't wait to the end because of a lag. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So ask your questions as we're going and go ahead and share now, please. I got people walking by. I'm in like this, check this out. Hold on. I'm in like this fish bowl of a room today. So like literally there's glass all around me. So you guys and gals can't see it, but I have people walking by me nonstop, waving and going behind the camera, thinking they're photobombing it because it's going that way. I'm not really sure why they think that since I'm on this side, but so they're doing crazy stuff, so it's a little distracting on occasion. Okay, so what can you do differently? Okay, the first thing, here's something. Stop going to lunch. Check this out. This is the easiest, biggest change you can make. Easiest, biggest change you can make. Believe it or not, stop going to lunch. Because when you go to lunch, it tends to be close to an hour, sometimes even longer. You eat stuff that's probably not healthy for you. Okay, so you're eating stuff that's actually not good for you, so it's unhealthy. You going to lunch is unhealthy. That's number one. It's also unproductive because then you go to lunch and you come back and you're a little bit off track. It takes a little bit of time to refocus. And you come back flat because of the unhealthy crap you put into your body. Now, It's not just because you're putting unhealthy crap into your body that say don't go to lunch. It's because it's such a monumental waste of time. You know what you should be doing? You should be, and this is like all the gurus have been saying this for years, you should be eating throughout the day. You should be eating at 8 and 9 and 10 and 11. You should be snacking. You'd have a light lunch to have at 12 that you can multitask and be eating while you're still working, returning emails, checking on files, calling people up in between chews, right? So check this out. If you go to lunch for, let's just say an hour, and I know sometimes your lunches last longer than an hour because of traffic. If you go to lunch for just 1 hour each day, 5 days a week, that's 5 hours a week. And if you did that, okay, for 240 days out of the year, it's 240 hours if you go to lunch every Monday through Friday. 240 hours you spend going to lunch. Do you know what that means? 240 hours, divide that by an 8-hour workday. It's 30 8-hour workdays. Now, there aren't 30 workdays in a month, guys and gals, there's only 20. So it is a month and a half of productive time you could get back if you didn't just go to lunch and eat something unhealthy. Eat healthy throughout the day, right? Better for you. Light lunch, working the whole time. It's like a Harry Potter magical time turner. You're going to get about 6 work weeks, about 30 days, about 240 hours of productive time back into your world. That's the one thing, if I was going to make one easy change for 2018 that I would make, because I wouldn't even notice it. I'm still eating. I'm not hungry. So unless you really, really want to be unhealthy and go sit down at lunch and spend a lot of money, I mean, how much money do you spend on those lunches, by the way? You add that up over the course of the year, you could have probably done something really cool with it, like gone to Europe, instead of spending all that money on lunches. So that's one thing that you can be doing differently in 2018. What else can you be doing differently in 2018? Let's see. That's the small thing. How about a big thing? How about a significant schedule change? How about a very dramatic change in what you do on a daily basis, day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out, quarterly, semi-annually, over the course of the entire year? What is a significant schedule change that you could make? Okay, for some of you, it's more outreach, be it at open houses, be it at doors, be it on the phones, be it however it is you're meeting people. It's meeting more people, getting out into the real world and off of, I know right now we're on social media and we're digital, but it's getting into the real world. There's some outreach going on there. Okay, so some of you can be doing a lot more of that. Another big change for some of you is you already do a lot of that, but you're very one-dimensional in how you do it. So you could start doing it in some other ways rather than just being so one-dimensional. You can be multi-dimensional. You can be versatile. Okay, that would be a big change that a lot of you can make. And then a massive change, well, geez, that's massive. It's really hard to give an example of what a massive change would be because by definition, it's massive. I mean, it's like completely burning down the house, completely scraping it to the ground and rebuilding from the ground up. Some of you might have a business that looks like that's what it needs to be, and if it is, then so be it. Most of you, though, it's going to be a little tweak or just a big change. Okay, so no questions have been coming in. I wanted questions to be coming in, and I haven't had them yet. We've had a change. Can't do it because it's on my phone, which is right there. We've had a change in what one of my speakers at the Jumpstart's going to be doing, which I'm really excited about. She got a hold of me and says, hey, I know it said that I'm doing customer service, but I don't want to do customer service. I want to do this other thing. And so this other thing is going to be how to build a lasting business by digital, right? By digital door knocking, let's call it. Right? That's not the actual title, but think of that. It's by digital prospecting, by digital relationship building. I'm really excited about that. Some of you don't do any of that. And that's a tried and true method for about the last 2 years, guys and gals, that it can bring in business. Now, you don't live on it, right? It's not the only leg of your business, but it's a piece of it. So don't be so one-dimensional. If you are prospecting a lot, then do it in multiple ways, not so one-dimensional. And if you're not prospecting very much, now I use the word prospecting loosely. It doesn't mean cold calling. It doesn't mean just door knocking. Those are 2 ways of prospecting, and they are good ways, but they are not the only ways. How else could you be prospecting? How else could you be doing outreach? Right? Putting yourself out there to have communication with other people. Think about that. So those are some little changes, some little tidbits that maybe you can do. Digital works. I just got a great listing, 1031 lead from Nextdoor. Yeah, and that's free, right? Nextdoor is not even true digital marketing. It's just relationship building. It's just it's a free app for where you live. Good job, Matt. Okay, so that's how we're going to wrap up today. Real quick, don't forget, I have my Jumpstart Real Estate Retreat. Now, check this out. Just for the people watching today. Just for the people watching today, or I guess watching tomorrow, but watching this live from today. For the people watching this specific live broadcast, how's that? If you send me an email, I am going to give you a super special code to attend the Jumpstart. I'm not going to say how much it is. I'm just going to say there's a discount available, super duper special. So send me an email that you're interested in going. What's the discount code? So you can find that out. That email address for me is dan@bydansmith.com. Dan, D-A-N, at bydansmith, bydansmith.com. Send me an email. I'll send you the code. But do it fast because we've got about 54 tickets left, I think. And really, I'm kind of just like done selling tickets. So I just want to get these things done. So reach out to me. I'll get you a super duper special code. Okay. Don't forget that the Jumpstart, January 29th and 30th, over 30 speakers and presenters are going to be there. It's an event you do not want to miss. You cannot afford to miss. All right. Next week. Here, Wednesday, noon, same place, same time, same cool me, all right? And we're going to be doing some really cool conversations, all right? So be here, tell your friends about it, share it, all that good stuff. Otherwise, everybody here on, what is it again, the 10th of January, go out there and crush it, go out there and kill it. If you come in late, go back and watch this. I'll post it in just a second. If you're just watching it because you missed it live, hey, join me next week live, noon, Pacific Standard Time. Get involved, ask some questions. This is an opportunity to pick my brain. Sometimes you guys don't do a good job of utilizing it, but it's there, available for you. I will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Sayonara.